This Yaki straight texture with the ombre, the skunk stripe, the wand curls. Okay, love bugs, today I teamed up with Klaiyi hair. They sent me over this beautiful Yaki straight chestnut brown ombre lace wig. Look at this beautiful color and definition. So in this video, you're gonna see me do a straight out of the box, beginner friendly install on this beautiful 24-inch 13x4 pre-everything lace wig. She even includes the drawstring, you know, that's my favorite detail. In addition to this flawless install, we did add baby hair, which is most certainly optional, but you'll also see me transform this hair from straight to curly. I'm going to do a beautiful silk press on this one. You'll see how she looks, especially with that ombre texture, and then you'll see what it's like to wand curl this girl. So we're going to go for a beautiful wand curl design, and I love it. Okay, you guys know I can talk and yap a lot. Let's go ahead and get into the video, and don't forget to let me know in the comments which one you prefer, straight or wand curls. Hey love bugs, happy Wednesday to me. Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday and I, of course, am headed to dance. I have had such a busy week that this is my first time coming in and doing my hair. I think the last time that I was on camera was for a holiday house when I filmed that content, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's get into some hair. So this one comes from Klaiyi hair. I love this beautiful ombre. This is the first time I'm seeing it without the net. It's been a while, I feel like, since I've done like a black to like medium brown, like really dark brown to a beautiful like golden brown color like this, and I'm super excited because of how amazing it is. It's not choppy. You can see how gradient it is over time, but there's no blunt, like even right here, it's not a blunt straight across like ombre, if you will. So absolutely gorgeous. When you take out all of the packaging, you'll see this is a pre-everything lace front cap construction. You have the pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, and a pre-plucked hairline. When you pull that off, you can see that frontal without anything behind it. The lace is really nicely plucked. You can feel free to do a little bit more if you choose. And then there's a beautiful scallop cut along the hairline, which makes it so that that cut is not super blunt on your forehead, which gives you a little bit of camo. When you flip it around, you'll also see that it's a free part, which means you can part really wherever you want within the frontal lines. I believe this is a 13x4, and they did include the wig tape at each end of the lace, so pretty much it'll come right here so that you can like bond down those, peel and stick and bond down those ear tabs. Inside you do have two combs at the very top. You put these in, and these help your wig to like not slide back and to stay in place. You do have an adjustable and removable elastic band, and then also at the nape you do have a larger comb. You also have your adjustable straps, and then you also have your drawstring, which I cannot say it enough, but I am obsessed with the drawstring, and I like all of my wigs. I prefer all of my wigs to have that if possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the straps and the elastic band. We're gonna put her on and get right into this video. Okay, so this is what she looks like when you first put her on. I love the length on this one. I forget what this is called, just that quick, but basically like that highlight that goes all the way up. There's a name for it. I don't know if I'm trying to say skunk stripe. I think there's another name as well that I'm trying to think of, but I think skunk stripe is a great way to explain it. Look at how beautiful and long the hair is. The length is absolutely on point. The hairline is flawless, and it does fit glueless like in the center. So you can literally just lift and see. She fits 100% glueless, and the hair is absolutely gorgeous. She is set as a bust down middle part, and again, I'm all here for the length. This is what she looks like from the back. Super nice and full. You can clip her up like this, and you'll see I have the drawstring ready to go. You literally just give it a nice tug like this. You find your stopper and just adjust it as tight as you can get it. Make sure your ears are not tucked in. And this is what it should look like, nice and snug. Lift and just tuck that in. Bring it down, and you are good to go. So now that you've seen how beautiful this one is, like just look at how flat it is, especially now that we went ahead and adjusted that drawstring. Even up here fits really nice and flat. So let me go ahead and make memory for you guys. Okay, so we are back. Here's a little bit closer look at that hairline. She's absolutely fire. You most certainly want to pull your wig cap from underneath back a little bit if you have one on. I'm gonna take and pull my hair back so we can get started. So all of my edge control is upstairs, so I'm going to use edge control, which really doesn't have a hold on my edges that much, but at least it can help me to smooth them back. And of course, Eco Styler is still one of my favorite gels, but I do feel like just in doing this, it really doesn't hold the way edge control holds. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on bonding the wig down. This one can fit glueless, but because it has the ear tabs, you see when you pull it down and lay it flat, it is the ear tabs on me personally that will not just stay down on their own. You guys know, first resort, second resort, last resort, I'm always gonna cut, not always, but majority of the time I'm gonna cut the ear tabs off just because I don't have the time in the mornings to worry about this, or even at night the way I sleep. I'm not always gonna do a good job unless it's like vacation or something, like an event coming up, then I most certainly will. But in generally speaking, I just cut those off and it makes my frontals fit glueless, if that makes any sense. But here I'll show you what to do. This here is wig tape, and you literally just grab like your tweezers and you just find that yellow backing that's on it. You just kind of like peel that off, and because it's double-sided, it's stuck to the lace, but it's also sticky on this side when you peel this backing off. And I feel like because I'm talking to you guys, I'm playing cat and mouse with it, but you just peel this off, discard it, and now you have that tape there, if you can see, and you literally will just apply it to the space that you want it to lay on. I typically would try to lay it on skin and not like my real hair because I don't want to lose any hair. And you just literally apply it, press it in, and while I'm holding it down, I will pull out like the sideburns and kind of like start to press them in the way that I want it to go, and just make sure everything is in that direction. Also, another thing you can do is you can take like a lace spray. This here is a sport, even sport, yeah, and this one works really good. It's a little bit stronger than the regular, and as you can see, I'm out because I love it so much. But I would just take a little bit and just work that in and make sure, because this is tape, the only thing that's going to bond over here is where that tape is. So I'll add a little bit of product before, like, or behind it, in front of it, above it, under it, because only that tape is going to stick where the tape sits. So you want to put something so that any lace around the tape will also stay down as well. Kind of work it in, press it in. Also, this lace is one size fits most, so it almost goes around my ear, but there's just a little piece that needs to be snipped right here. And when you lift that little piece up, I don't know if you can see that, but if you lift that, that will make it fit my head perfectly. So I'm going to lift and take that around. It needs to be cut all the way off, but because I don't really want to let this go, I just want you to see now it fits perfectly around my ear. And we have that tab, and you just warm it up. You can blow dry it till you're ready for it to set. As I mentioned, I normally will cut that piece off, so also I'll show you how to do that. Whether the wig tape is there or not, I will just remove the wig tape if it's there, and if it's not, I'll just cut it. But step one on this side is going to be just to remove the entire tape. And just like that, I remove the entire thing, and it's just the same thing when that yellow piece comes off, but the tape also will come off. You may get a couple stray hairs, so be careful. And now you can see that ear tab is still there, and you know it's an ear tab because it kind of comes down in like a V shape, and it'll kind of like come in front of the ear. Because I have that drawstring pulled, it kind of pushes when you pull the drawstring really tight, it pushes the tab back so they don't come as far forward. So if you want it to come more further, pull a little bit of slack on your drawstring to make it do so. But because I'm not going to use this, I'm just going to like part out the piece that is ear tab as far as the hair goes, like this. And now I have a clean piece. I'm just going to cut this off. The true test is when it goes around your ear. If there's something that flips right there, I typically will cut that off, and that will make the wig fit glueless on me. And then once you do that, of course you can still see it prominently because I need to tint the lace, but you can still like mimic or make baby hair. But when the hair is back, it will seamlessly go behind the ear. That way from here to here, it will essentially fit like a glueless wig. Okay, so I went back and removed the ear tab on this side, and I lifted it, which is really important why I don't like to get that into my hair. If it's bonded down and it's in your hair, it's really going to be hard. Not hard to take it out without a remover or like oil, or I mean not oil, alcohol, but yeah, you don't want to rip out your hair. So Okay, so let's get started on the style. Let's pull the wig back. We're gonna apply a lace spray. Now we're not applying this because we need it to bond down. We're applying this because we want it to look melted. So we have two different items here. They're both from, no, they're not the same brand. One is red and one is Even. This one here is a lace melting spray, and it's meant for it to be like a glueless install. This one here is a adhesive or a lace bond spray. I would apply this simply because it's just gonna make it look the best. The Even always is amazing as well, but this is gonna just make it last longer if you just want it to be on for like the weekend. So let's pull this back. Okay, so I feel like I was a little bit talkative in that first part of the video, so I wanted to just go ahead and just get some stuff done instead of yapping. So you guys see, I went ahead and took care of the hairline. I added baby hair just because that's what I like to see in person. When I look at my hair through that viewfinder or in natural lighting, I want to see some baby hair. I don't want to see anything else. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the dynamic duo along the parting. I did the dynamic duo in the hairline. I tinted the lace and we melted it down. Feel free to go ahead and tweeze out the hairline. It does come pre-plucked, but if you want a little bit more of a natural look, you can definitely do that. I did go ahead and add the baby hair, which I feel like gives the illusion that it's a little bit more plucked, no matter how plucked it is. Now we're gonna do the dynamic duo on the parting space. We're gonna tint this right here to make it perfect, and then we're gonna straighten the ends, and we're gonna see how that looks before we curl it. Okay, love bugs, so this is what the hair looks like straight, nice and flat iron. It's giving silk press vibes, and I did not even add any like silkening mist or hairspray, oil, serum, or anything. It has a beautiful natural sheen to it. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a little bit of flyaways like right in here. Simple thing that I like to do is just take a little bit of my wax, warm it up like in the palm of my hand, evenly distribute it between both hands, and kind of just hit it where I see any flyaways, and usually that'll lay it down. Not too much because you know that wax stick can tend to get white, especially if it's not rubbed in correctly or not rubbed in correctly. And here is what that hair looks like from the back. Okay, now that you guys have seen the hair straight, let's go ahead and do some curls on this one. We're not gonna go too tight on the curls, I don't think. Just something nice and big and sexy. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so we went ahead and did some wand curls on the hair. There was a technical difficulty with this curling iron. You guys know I've had this since probably, and so she's closer to like 12, 13, is a line here. She's closer to like 12, 13 years old, and she's finally giving out. It wasn't curling, but we've already been saying that. So I went ahead and used this from Beach Waver, and she worked like a dream. The hair itself works like a dream, and if you look close, it really gives like natural blowout, like the kinky straight. The Yaki straight texture gives like natural hair, but with wand curls. And I feel like wand curls tend to stick and last longer anyways. I'm talking to you guys, but I wanted it to set. Now I'm gonna just take a brush and just lightly bring the curls together. Look at that beautiful color and look at that definition. Once you go ahead and pull the curls out, you can take and put a hairspray to lock in that pattern. You can see that skunk stripe seeping through, and the hair is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it with the baby hair. I just think everything about this one looks so good, and it's versatile because when you think of this texture of hair, you typically think it's gonna just not hold a curl. Typically we wear this hair in this big poofy natural style or straight, but you can see you can curl this hair just like silky straight hair, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. So here's what the hair looks like from the back. Not perfect, but it's just giving a boho, beautiful, fun, messy curl, bedroom hair type of vibe. And you can see how well it ombres, and even just how the curls complement that ombre. Okay, then we got the wand curls. Let's see what it would look like as a side part. And this is what it looks like set as a side part. A little side part action never hurt nobody. This definitely amps up the look and takes it from like a day night to like a fun flirty night on the town. Okay, love bugs, now that you've seen the hair curled versus straight, let me know in the comments which was your favorite. Of course, I love a bust down middle part straight, but then nothing beats a beautiful sexy bedroom curl, especially when you add this gorgeous natural texture. It just feels like it's my own hair. But as you guys know, I gotta get out of here, but before I do, let's go ahead and go over the packaging. So this one here comes from Klaiyi Hair, and you guys know they have some really good hair units as well as amazing package with great goodies. So when you open it up inside, the first thing you'll see, well, obviously I did use the melt belt, but we also got more of that wig tape. I did do a great demonstration on this in this video, and you can see here they gave us a bunch of extras. So every time you pull or remove the entire tape, like because it's not sticking anymore or because you washed the wig, you can replace it. You also will get your HD wig caps. I was about to show you the last thing, but I saved the best for last. And we also got another baby hair brush, and then last but most certainly not least, we did get the green on green dust bag, and I love this. This is a perfect home to keep all the goodies you received as well as your wig. And that is pretty much it, love bugs. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, I have a direct link and all the details to this beautiful girl down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.